Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials. Masks are coming back to Philadelphia schools for 2 weeks after their winter break. Meanwhile, one township is clashing over its newly appointed public information officer. Chesapeake Bay watershed efforts just got millions from the federal government. And Pennsylvanians love these sides with their main holiday dishes the most. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. Masks are coming back to Philadelphia schools for 2 weeks after students and staff return from their winter break, reports Why. Superintendent Tony Watlington announced masking's return yesterday, describing it as a quote-unquote proactive measure to stop the spread of COVID after people have been attending family gatherings over the holidays. The district will also give families free at-home tests, which they can pick up at several school-based locations starting this week. Allegheny Township supervisors voted 2-1 this week to appoint a public information officer, reports the Tribune Review. And many people have something to say about it. The creation of the position stems from what Solicitor Bernard Matthews explains as a need, quote, to centralize communications to make sure that accurate information regarding any official action taken by the board is communicated to the public. One of the main concerns brought up by those against the resolution is that it not only takes up public resources, but that it could place administrative barriers between the public and officials. Elaborates media law counsel for the Pennsylvania News Media Association, Melissa Milowiski, quote, there's no law that governs what a PIO does. If they don't want to call you back, they don't have to. Sometimes it's an attempt to control the narrative. Township supervisors appointed manager Gregory Prim to the position. He will not be receiving an increase in pay for this new title. $10.6 million in federal funds has been given to conservation and restoration grants within the Chesapeake Bay watershed in Pennsylvania, states PennLive. And these grants will go towards efforts as far north as Potter County. The National Fish and Wildlife Foundation recently announced these grants as a way to not only kickstart water quality programs, but also invest, quote, in public health and communities who call the Bay home. The Watershed Alliance of York and the Trust for Public Land are just two of several institutions that'll receive this money. Everyone always talks about the main dishes they look forward to eating during the holidays, but what about the sides, inquires PennLive. Time to Play seems to have wondered this too, and therefore decided to publish a study on each state's top 5 holiday side dishes. In looking over Google search data and dividing it up by location, these were Pennsylvania's. Baked corn, cheese balls, sweet potato casserole, spinach dip, and green bean casserole. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast on either Apple or Amazon and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you for Friday's episode of Today in a PA. Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.